Hi, Patrick here. Have Cheetah will view. I'm going to try something a little different for me. I'm going to try to record this on StreamYard. It'll allow me to stay on a little longer, and not feel so rushed when I do this strictly on my phone, and it'll upload a lot faster as well. Uh, so hopefully this will work. Keep our fingers crossed. Um, so I'm here for another film review. And of course, those who've been paying attention, we are going to be covering the last film of the Wedding Veil trilogy, right here, Hallmark movie. Um, we're going to be covering the last movie, which is called The Wedding Veil Legacy. And this movie stars the very sassy and brassy Alison Sweeney. Um, and she is the third of the premise of the series, the trilogies is they three college best friends played by Lacey Chabert, Alison Sweeney, and Autumn Reeser. They see while they're antiquing in San Francisco, they run across a veil that supposedly has powers that whoever owns the veil will find true love. Well, all three girls pony up the money and they all decide to go in on the veil. And the first person who got the veil was Lacey Chabert's character, Avery, and she ended up marrying Peter Hastings in the first movie. The second movie, we saw Autumn Reeser. Uh, she had the veil next in the Wedding Veil Unveiled, and she played Emma. And Emma got the veil next, and while solving the mystery of about the research in the veil, they find out that the veil had actually come from Verona, Italy, and they find out that this man that Emma met, named Paulo, turns out his family made the veil. His family made the veil, and yes, at the end of the movie, Emma and Paulo got married. So that leads to the one person who is the least believing into the magic of the veil, and that would be Tracy, played by Alison Sweeney. Um, and she is really reluctant to believe this, but she takes the veil because she's going to go ahead and because why not, right? Initially, at first, it seems to be going pretty well. Maya sounds pretty well. She's got a really nice boyfriend named Finn, and they live in New York City. And she works at an auction house, and she's very good at her job. And so she's working there, and she loves New York. She loves her life. But Finn is a concert musician. I mean, like a symphony, and he gets a chance to go out to audition for an orchestra out in California. Well, of course, he gets the job, and in doing so, that ends their relationship because she's not going to give up her life. And why should she? Honestly, uh, she's no. I yeah. The guy Finn, he did not read the room very well. So yeah. Um, so Tracy has of the veil. Now she's by herself, and she's putting together a gala event, very much like Avery had to do in the first movie. Well, now Alison has to do this, or I should say, Tracy has to do this because they are putting up a rare piece of art history of American history, and what they're looking for someone to buy this piece, which is a copy of "Give Me Your Poor, Give Me Your Masses," and they have to try to find someone who's willing to buy the piece and then donate it to a museum, uh, because they want it to be out in the public. Of course, there's also private collectors that would love to buy it for themselves, and of course, once they do, it'll go underground and it'll be lost. Um, so in doing her event, she runs across and she meets. Uh, uh, she's going to go get the veil repaired, because the veil got a little banged up. So she's going to take it repair, and she goes to a shop to get it fixed. And her appointment is at 9:30, or 9, and she runs across a gentleman who's getting a suit made, and she's a little bit late, and so Tracy and the clothes maker, he's saying, I can't really help you, but then they find a common ground, is that the wardrobe person. Oh, how come I'm not remembering that? The wardrobe person is the clothes designer is he likes the same football team that Tracy does. And so once the clothes maker sees that, he puts a stranger. He says, "You gotta wait. I'm taking care of the lady first." And so that's how they meet cute. And turns out that Tracy's real favorite team is actually the Dolphins, because they were saying the Jets or the Giants, and Tracy was going the Giants because she heard the clothes maker say it, and so once she sympathized with him, she got it taken care of. And of course, when she leaves, she tells the other guy, the stranger, that go Dolphins. so she got over on him. So that's how they meet cute, but of course they don't know each other. Not until they decide to find a caterer for the event they're doing, and of course that's where they really meet formally face to face. And we meet Nick. Nick's, see if I can say this name right. Sergio. He's played by Victor Webster. Now Victor Webster is an old friend. Yes, I've been a friend of his for a long time, ever since I saw him on Mutant X. That's right. See, yeah. And of course, Alison Sweeney. You guys probably know her from. Actually, I think she's more well known now for her Hallmark movies than she did for Days of Our Lives. She played Sammy Brady on Days of Our Lives when she was growing up. But I think she's more well known for her Hallmark movies now, because she has done a ton of them. Actually, I don't think she's very far behind Lacey Chabert when it comes down, or actually Candice Bure, Cameron Bure. Her and Allison's got to be neck and neck. All right, so of course, Nick and Tracy, they meet. They have a little bit of the old Hepburn Tracy type of banner back and forth, but you can definitely see they do care and do like each other. Alison is God, I keep saying the first names. So anyway, Tracy is having a hard time because her she's never had a really long-term relationship, and the longest term she just had was with Finn, and that was a year and a half. So she's really shy in the romance department, and Nick really doesn't have much time for romance, because he not only is he running his family restaurant, but they're expanding, and so now they're opening up a new restaurant in New York, and now they have 2 restaurants there. And if you know New York at all, you know that the restaurant business in New York is fierce. You have to put a lot of energy and time into your restaurant if you're in New York. So, but anyway, they do connect. They do hit off really cute, and so that's now and of course Emma and Avery are there to encourage her, like, maybe maybe the veil's working, and and Tracy is scared of that. She gets a little frustrated when they keep teasing her about it a little bit, and she leaves. She leaves they have a little meetup, and she leaves because she's a little frustrated by it, being teased a little bit. Of course, they all make up because it's a Hallmark movie. And so things work out well for the end of them. The piece of history is saved by a angel, investor, who buys the piece and then donates it, and denying the private collector who really wanted it, but he got denied. So they end up meeting cute, and it does work out. and of course it does because this is Hallmark. It's all about it's not so much the end, it's how you get there. And I gotta say, I really liked how this one got there. Um, I think the chemistry between Victor Webster and Alison Sweeney was really, really good. Alison Sweeney, she's beautiful. Holy crow, she is. I have not seen her since forever. Um, she's a beautiful actress. She's got some really pretty eyes, and I thought it was interesting too is that Lacey Chabert is 40 and Autumn Reeser is 42 and Alison Sweeney's 46. But quite actually, you would think that it would have been reversed because Alison Sweeney is a very, very young 46. Let me tell you, the way she's very physical. She's very physical. And it's a good match with Victor Webster. Victor is also very athletic. He's tall. They make a really good, cute couple. You believe it. You believe in them being a couple. And that's one thing again I have to say about the casting. The casting's really good in this series. Um, Hallmark knows what they're doing. They know how to mix and match the talent that they have. Of course, as far as New York is beautiful too. It is the big city. As far as the look of the movie goes, it's not quite as beautiful as Unveiled. Unveiled is just top drawer. But the script is good. It did seem to be a little bit more improvised than not. You really didn't feel like it was a 100% script. You felt like Allison and Victor were having a little bit of playfulness in their acting, and you could definitely see that. You don't feel like it's totally like all scripted out, and that's refreshing too. As always, the story is written by Sandra Berg and Judith Berg, based on the novel by Laurie Wilde called "There Goes the Bride." And of course, Terry Ingram also directed this film too, as he did for the first two. And it's not. It's not. I want to say it's like a comfortable type of feel for Legacy because it's not. But it is. It's a comfortable movie. There's no just like in Unveiled. There's no fake friction. There's no last minute. Finn comes in and says, "Oh, I changed my mind. I want you." They didn't do that, which I really do appreciate because it's so cliched and it's so overdone and it's so predictable. Um, they basically say, "Hey, here's two people. They're gonna fall in love, but we're not really gonna throw anything in their way, really, other than their own insecurities and their own jobs. There's not gonna be any third parties out there." And I can't tell you as a fan of romance movies, um, that I like that. I hate that shit. I hate that I said it. I hate that last third act where they come in with like, but honey, I thought about it for the last 6 months. I want to come back and win your heart back, and it's just such over it. Um, Again, this is the first of trilogy. The second trilogy will be coming out in January of 2023. So all six principal actors will be back for those trilogies. I have no idea what they're about. I'm sure it's going to be the next evolution of their relationships. I don't see anything really heavy coming into play. There might be some life issues coming into play or babies or whatnot, but I don't really see anything super dark and heavy. I just think this is being a continuation of their lives. Um, it'd be interesting to see how the veil plays into it. That will be very interesting. All right. So the overall the Wedding Veil trilogy is highly recommended. I thoroughly loved it. I think that anybody who likes romance, or even the old movies from the 40s and 50s, like I said, between like the Thin Man, the repartee between William Powell and Myrna Loy, Spencer Hepburn, Hepburn, John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, John Wayne, that sort of deal. You're gonna really like the trilogy. All right, that's it for me. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time you're watching a review, thank you for coming. Hit the subscription button, and then also hit the notification bell and drop a comment down below. If you've seen the series, tell us which one. Tell me and the Cheeto which one you like first, best. Um, Also let us know. Also let us know what you thought about the Hallmark review. I've actually gotten some really nice feedback on this, and thank you for that. I appreciate that. I know it's weird seeing a old dude up here talking about Hallmark movies, but hey, I do, and we are. Thanks again, and we will see you again. We have one more Christmas movie that we will want to be talking about before the end of the year. And I will give you a sneak peek of this because this is a lovely movie. It will be signed, sealed, and delivered for Christmas. This is a fantastic movie. Fantastic. So we will be coming back and talking to you about this one. All right. Hopefully, I can do this without blowing it. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon. Peace.